Hey everybody, 49. Ew. So I want to share this with you guys, right? So I was talking to a friend or whatever, just maybe like about a few minutes ago, and like she's really going through a tough time because of a bad breakup, right? And I just want to give this as a suggestion, like when you're going through hard times and you feel like you're not going to make it through. This is something I did. So back, I went to, I think, was that March? No, that was March 2021. So for my birthday, I went to Puerto Rico by myself, right? And it was like a trip of a lot of reflection. So on that trip, I wrote down everything. I wrote a letter to myself, right? About everything I ever made it through. Every situation, every heartbreak, every breakup, every loss of a job, loss of friends, all type of things that I've actually made it through. I wrote a letter to myself now about what happened and how I made it through. And I encourage people to do that. You write that letter and you keep that letter, whether it's in your Google Notes, your iPhone notes, notes on notes, your journal or whatever. And every time you feel like you're not going to make it through, read that letter. Every time you feel like that breakup is going to take you down, read that letter. Every time you get sad about how that job let you go or you had to change your life or transition, read that letter. Every time a person doesn't show up for you that you was there for and they can't be there for you, read that letter, because that letter will help you make it through. Because if you went through that, it helps with the bounce back, the resiliency of it all. And I shared with her, like, yeah, I just went through something like that. Like, that shit hurt my feelings. You understand with me? And I reacted and I lost it for a second. I'm not gonna lie, I lost it. My private thoughts gave me pause. You understand what I'm saying? However, I read that letter. And if I can make it through all of that, y'all already know my story. You know, if I can make it through 14 years slave, okay? And if I can make it through other things, I can make it through that. Use that letter as your resiliency. Let that go. Let that be your bounce back tool. We got to have bounce back tools. Allow that letter to be your bounce back tool. Okay? If you can make it through that, you can make it through anything. If you got this far, you can make it through anything. Trust me on this. All right? 49. Ew.